Peace to the fam. Peace, y'all. Peace. What's good, y'all? Dana Keith, what's good, fam? Appreciate you. You first one tuned in. I love you for that, man. What's good with you, fam? What's good, man? Appreciate you, man. What's going down? What's going down on your Friday, man? Man, you know how we do. I appreciate that, man. And actually, I gotta get some more lighting, man. I gotta talk to you about that lighting, though. That's really what I'm trying to do, though. But I appreciate that. When you came through, the lighting was really on point. Yeah, you got your stands and all that, man. You gotta show me what time it is. But what's good though, man? Brandy, what's good? How are you? How are you today? Man, what's going on? Y'all see, I'm rocking y'all know we social distancing, you know what I'm saying? But my co-host, he's still gonna be here though. We just because we social distancing. Tell Lila I said, hey, I miss you too, Brandy. I miss you too. Tell Lila I said hi. Life of Elizabeth, hey, how are you? So is everybody at their own house right now, or everybody at somebody else's house right now, man? Everybody at home right now? I had to still make it to the stew myself, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep me in the house, man. I'm going to get to the stew. I know how I do. I am going to make it. I'm like the mail. I'm like the mailman, but I'm actually the nail man. I'm like the mailman now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the nail man. So no matter rain, sleet, hail, or snow, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to make sure I broadcast for y'all, man. Because I'm the nail man. That's kind of like the mailman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Danny Keith got 2 homes. He like the that's what I'm talking about. The studio in the house. You know what I'm saying? I should bring the bed in the studio, man. I need to make sure I'm making some content, though. I tell you that. While all of this work from home business, I need to make sure I'm creating some content and making some content. You know what I'm saying? I did do that shoe release. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't done nothing really since then. So I had to come live for y'all, man. But yeah, that work from home flow ain't bad, man. What y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all able to, tune into the nail man working from home, you know. Get to tune into the nail man. We got to chop up some things. I appreciate that. My son been on the Nintendo Switch. He's not even 2 yet. I just got that Mario Kart, so much fun, man. That's dope. You know what's funny? When my son was really, really young, I put him on I had a Xbox that I had modded, so I call it a Xbox 180, and it had all the Nintendo games on it. And when he was really young, like 2, 3, he would play it. And so when he got older, he would always be asking about where's the Xbox 180, and he would be trying to play the Nintendo games because I just put all the Nintendo games on it. So it's funny. That is funny, man. It's funny to watch him play them games. With the Switch, you could have them on the the old Nintendo games on the Switch, like Mike Tyson's Punch Out and that type of stuff. That stuff is funny. Man, my son, he like plays all them old games now. He be talking about Zelda and all kind of stuff now. But it's funny. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I miss Dana too, man. I miss you too, Brandy. It's like, man, we don't get to see each other. It's crazy what like this time will do. Now that we can't see each other, we gotta like stay away and all of this. But don't worry, I'm not contagious, man, no matter what they say. I am not contagious. So I know we're supposed to be in the house, but anybody got any plans for the night? Anybody stepping out? You know what I'm saying? Anybody stepping out at all? Anybody going out tonight? I know it is still Friday night, you know what I mean? A lot of spots, you know what I'm saying? They can't hold a good they can't keep a player down, you know. I mean, what's open, man? What's open? What is open? There's got to be. I'm sure there's a bar open somewhere. There's one bar that's open right now. There is one bar that's open right this moment, and it's filling up right now. I just don't know where it's at. But yeah, man. I don't know where it's at, but there should be one. I'm telling y'all, man, look it up. I guarantee there's gonna be one. Unless, you know, they might even be getting fined too. Sleepwalking into the live stream sites on the Futon and Chill. Queen, I appreciate you. We finna yo, I meant to tell y'all last week my man came over and we was trying to have a Instagram party, but I didn't know how to do it, man. I didn't know how to do the Instagram party. It was like, man, it was too hard, man. It was our phones kept dying was one issue. And it was like every time one of our phones would be on and the other one, it would start doing all of that echoing sound. Like, and I didn't know how to mute. I didn't know how to mute mine, and he didn't know how to mute his, like on the Instagram live. So it just kind of got crazy, man. But we was doing the dang thing, man. It was really good. It was really good, man. It was, but I'm gonna try to do it again. We're gonna try to do it again. Also start my party with y'all on Fridays though. Hold on. Also, Rolling Loud, J. Cole Dreamville Fest. I was supposed to be there today. Kevin Gates and Russ all canceled. I'm mad. Oh, man, what? That was supposed to go on right now, Brandy? Oh, man, damn, hella plans. How was your son during the pandemic and your family? You know what? My family and my son, awesome, great. You know, see, the thing about the pandemic, and this might be good or bad on my end, but I just don't really, like, my son kind of gets all of his information through me. So like through his parents, and I choose not to really like feed it, even if whether it's positive or negative. Like I just ain't giving him none of the information on the pandemic. Like he's at the house, and he's, you know what I mean, he's with us, he's chilling, or he's either with me or he'll be at his mom's house chilling. But he's all right. So he don't worry. And you know what? Queen B, I know. I got you though. I got you. You're gonna be blue here shortly. But yeah, my son, he's not worried about it, and he's safe and he's healthy. and the whole family's healthy, man. But thanks, good looking out, man. How is your family? How is everybody's family, man? Everybody eating healthy? Is everybody eating the orange? Listen, man, everybody got to eat at least one orange in the next week. If you haven't already eaten at least one orange, man, that's one thing you got to do. Or a pack of emergency, man. An emergency will do. You know what? Beggars can't be choosers. So a good emergency would be all right. Beggars cannot be choosers. So you know what? As long as you get some emergency, then we'll be all right. The media got people panicking. Listen, we ain't gonna panic. I'm not gonna panic. Nelman reminded of virus, anything related topics can get discussed. Yeah, I know. We ain't even talking about that right now. I'm talking about if anybody is actually going to be able to get to a bar. Yeah, we talking about other topics, man. You know, like I was actually saying that a lot of people who are in my city, there is a bar that is open, but apparently there's not. I mean, with the whole shutdown, man, nobody's brave enough to open their own bar. What y'all think, man? Y'all think I should have the Nail Man after hours, man? I could I told man, of course. Of course. I know, man, I know your pedigree, Queen Bree. I know how you do, Queen. So I know how you give it up. So I promise you that. I just because I've been doing the StreamYard thing so much, it's hard to go between the StreamYard and the actual YouTube thing. I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. But that's pretty much the only reason why I didn't do it, and I should have did it. But I need to go ahead and the topic for tonight on the Nail Man Live show, listen, I didn't get live last week, Dana. So this week I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna chat. I'm gonna chat with the team, man. We chatting with the team tonight. You know what I'm saying? I know you do be cutting up, Life Elizabeth. I know you do be cutting up. But nah, I was just wondering, man, I should do the Nail Man after hours. And that may be in real life and on the live, man, because if everything closed, man, I don't know, man. I get like a nice little Lysol trap, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember them things when you used to go to like Chuck E. Cheese and you would stand in the thing and it like they blow the air and all the tickets will go up, or like in some places they got money in those things, they blow the air and all the money go up, and then you could just kind of grab as much money as you can. Well, I'm gonna have one of those, except it's gonna be Lysol. And then when you know what I'm saying, when you come in, you gotta get Lysoled up, you know. We kill everything up, man. We'd have a Nail Man after hours, man. You know, play some good music, have some good drinks, you know what I mean? I use the we'll have to find a smoke shack somewhere, but man, I'll tell you what, you know. No, we gonna chat about some things, but I'm thinking about getting the Nail Man after hour spot, or just I call it the after hour spot because everybody's quarantined right now. But you know, you could leave your house after hours and park somewhere down the street. You know, you can't have all the cars around here. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be like a speakeasy, you know. And I might have a N95 on. Don't even mind me and I might have an N95 on. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind my N95. But you know, That's just me. So I was going to ask that was, I'm here for we support your channel. I appreciate y'all supporting my channel. And listen, yeah, thumb up, man. I know we ain't talking about much right now, but there's plenty to talk about. Especially, I know everybody been at the house. You know what I'm saying? Listen, has everybody upped their TV intake? Y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all watch the new show on Netflix or on Hulu, Voodoo. I know y'all on that watching that Voodoo. You know what I'm saying? Colo, what's good, Colo? Colo, I know you was talking about Ozark. Would you say you started Ozark now because of what other people have been saying about it, or was that a show that you had been planning on watching? I'm talking about like all the TV intake, because I know Dana, you've been watching hella movies, like hella new movies, or are you watching movies that you didn't already watched? Are you in your genre bag, like you hopping into only all your gangster flicks, or are you watching only your spaghetti westerns? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you watching right now? What you watching? Was it bad though? Was you upset that you watched that Tiger King? You ain't like it? Did you watch all the Fs, or you just watched a couple? You just watched a couple? That Joe Exotic. Yeah, that Tiger King Joe Exotic. Disney, I got you. Man, listen, mad people is watching that Joe Exotic, man. I ain't even going. For real, that Joe Exotic seemed to be the most, like they said, Netflix said that was number one. You know what I'm saying? Netflix said that was number one. But a lot of people are watching that Joe Exotic, man. Hold on. Okay, so you watched it all, but only 2 episodes were good? No. I do not watch Pandemic during a pandemic. And I had already seen those, like Contagion. I don't watch that stuff. Nah, not right now. I need my energy, like I need my like my energy and my chakra balance is kind of like feng shui. And I got to keep my energy like rotating a certain way, man. I can't be watching no Contagion. Tell them, Queen. Y'all got too many emojis, man. Queen about to hold y'all. Listen, I got a new mod, y'all. Y'all better follow them guidelines, man. For real, y'all trying to get us all jammed up. But listen, I ain't watching no Pandemic. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You talking about, so on Joe Exotic, they're talking about where she says she killed her husband and all of that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I actually haven't seen Joe. I actually haven't seen it, and I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna watch it. But I might just watch it. I've been seeing 101 memes and gifs about it, so I mean, I might as well watch it. And I already know everything about it now. I didn't probably heard 2 or 3 people already break it down. So it's like, I already know everything about it. So I don't, you know what I mean? So I think I might just, I might as well watch it. I feel like I done watched it already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dana Keith, that's how he give it up. Yeah, Mac or Die, he made the video. If y'all ain't seen Mac or Die video, man, y'all got to go to Mac or Die's page, man. Y'all got to subscribe to Mac or Die, man. Check him out immediately if y'all haven't already. But Mac or Die did a hilarious video about it was like Joe Exotic, and it was super silly, man. That thing was one of the funniest man. It was so funny. It was so funny. But yeah, I seen Macrodie's video before I even knew what he was talking about, before the hype about Joe Exotic and the whole Tiger thing. Like, I didn't even know that it was a thing. So when I seen Macrodie's video, I was like, what is Mac doing right now? He is so silly. Yeah, it was just hilarious. It was hilarious. I couldn't even figure out what he was doing. But then, like, I don't know if I had just like took a nap or I had just woke up from something, and I had seen his video and watched it. And then, like, right after that, I was going through YouTube and seeing like a million memes and GIFs and all of that. So it was just funny what he was saying. But yeah, it was super funny. Yeah, yo, Queen, we know you don't make the rules. And listen, if somebody doesn't enforce it, we gonna mess around and Nelman's channel. We gonna be like, man, what happened to Nelman? Like, yeah, he's got that letter, man. They was doing too many emojis on his joint. He was doing too many emojis, and they shut him down. I tried to warn him. I tried to, so I appreciate that. Yo, Colo, I told you, man. Maybe if I get a bunch of land, then I can have my own like exotic pets, man. Dana said, I got a link with you because those comments in the screen is legit. Oh, yeah, man, I appreciate that. That's honestly, that's StreamYard. StreamYard do that. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely show you about the StreamYard, but yeah, man. Colo said, I want a liger. Yeah, man, we need to. I feel like, especially Joe Exotic. I think he was saying that it was only like $3,000 for a tiger or something, and I'm like, man, that's cheap. Like, I know people that was paying more than $3,000 for pit bulls back when I lived in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it costs more than $3,000 for a specific pit bull breed. If you wanted the right one from what's the name in them, you know. You wanna log in? You wanna log in, fam? I got a link because the comments in the screen. You wanna hop in? Let me I'll bring you in, fam. Hold on. You can hop right in. But yeah, man. From according to what they were saying on the Joe Exotic thing, you can't buy exotic animals anymore like that. But I'm like, man, somebody still got to be selling them Johns. And I mean, what are they gonna do? They just gonna give you a fine? I appreciate that, Queen Bee. Well, I'll be right here, darling. I appreciate you even tuning in. Thank you. I'll be right here. Like, what they gonna do? They gonna give you one fine, and then if I pay my fine, can I like keep my tiger though? Can I keep my liger? Bruh, the whole show is based on us being pulled in by the tigers, and they get caught up like 7 episodes. I was just like Joe's hose. But I'm like, yo, that's crazy though. Like, can I have a tiger? I just want to buy one. Can I have one at the house? You know what I mean? I'll build a sufficient yard for the tiger. You know what I mean? Can I keep him at the house? And then when he get big, first of all, I'll make sure we train him so that when he get big enough, then I'll sell him to the circus or something. I can't do that. That's not cruel. That's not cruel and inhumane. But I'll keep him nice. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep his nails groomed and pedicured and all of that so that he don't get, you know what I'm saying, too rascally like my youngin'. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you want to wrestle and all of that, it would just keep his nails clipped, you know? That ain't inhumane, no, clipping their nails. and then you just got you a tiger, you know what I'm saying, and y'all chilling. What's wrong with that? Yeah, man, Carol Baskins, man. You listen, man, you can't ain't never. I appreciate that, Danny Keith. I appreciate that. 2 emojis, brother. Listen, man, it is very questionable, but I don't know that. Like, listen, this I think this now that America just shined a light on exactly what is going on over there. I think this is just the beginning of what you're about to hear from them. And another thing is, if we going through like this crazy situation that we going through right now, what's going on like in real time over there with them tigers and all of that? If they can't even get Walmart food, like how things been popping off, like, you know what I'm saying? Are the tigers on hold? I'm just wondering what's really going on with them in real time right now, or did they take all that stuff? Like I said, I haven't seen it, so I don't know if they even still got tigers, man. Jeez, man. But I'm just saying. But yeah, man, listen. The Tiger King, like he got a whole lot going on. I think he had like a few boyfriends and all of this stuff, or a few husbands, you know. But tune into that, you know what I'm saying, if you're into that type of stuff. Matter of fact, the fact that we are going through what we're going through, you may not have any choice but to tune into that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that was the number one thing on Netflix right now. And just the hype that everybody else is giving it already anyhow, is really like you don't have any other choice but to kind of tune into that anyway. I know, but I pretty much already like heard everything about it. So it's like watching a podcast that you already heard. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd already heard everything about it. Now I just got to see the real stuff that happened in real life. I mean, listen, man. They had to do what they had to do. They was eating that spoiled food and all of that, you know? They was eating that type of stuff. Yeah, they saying Joe had to, you know what I'm saying? He probably blew up his own studio because of some of the footage that he had already had. You know what I'm saying? Some of that footage that he had already had. Colo, you hopping in this thing or what? But they were saying because of some of the footage that he already had, he may have had to blow that up because he was talking about doing his own follow Joe around type thing. But I guess I gotta watch the whole thing to get my full perspective. Maybe I'll come back next week and we can chat it up about that. You know what I'm saying? Schloss. What's good, Schloss? Yeah, come on through, man. We welcome. Schloss, did you watch that the Tiger, the Joe the Joe Exotic thing? Have you seen that? Did you watch that? We were just chatting up about that Joe Exotic thing. Have you seen that yet? It's all over everywhere. Okay, so you seen it too. All right, all right. Just checking. Just checking. Schloss says, heck yeah, I seen that thing. What you thinking that I see it, man? Of course I seen that. Do bears poop in the woods? All right. He said it had him hooked. He said it had him hooked. Okay. Man. But yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. I just feel like before the whole situation, first of all, they didn't expect what was going on right now to happen. But I feel like the feds are probably going to shine a bigger light on that dude from Vegas, and they're going to probably shine a bigger light on even Carol. Like I just got a feeling that they're gonna shine a bigger light on them too. Had a look-alike Carol in it. Oh, his the music video. That's funny. See, hilarious, Dana. That's hilarious. He said Joe Baskins. I mean Joe Exotic got more videos than Comac. Hilarious. That is funny. Yeah.
Whoa.
That is hilarious. He said he got
That's
more videos than Kodak.
More videos of Comac. That is hilarious. That's hilarious.
True. What's good? Welcome, y'all. Welcome, Colo, to this thing, man. What's good, Colo?
I'm gonna be in for a hot minute here. Can you hear me? Hold on. Oh, I'm
Yeah, I
doing
can
it
hear
all
you.
wrong. I'm trying to use a little bootleg phone clip here. So you can't hear me. I'm live and direct.
Live and direct from Colo Mansions.
What up, Dana? That's funny. I'm looking at him over there in the chat. And then I got to interact right here on my phone. Okay, I got this. Can you hear me better?
No.
I'm using this unplugged up mic right here. Can y'all hear me a little better?
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Look
that new
at
stuff.
the mailman's page. I hear you. I see you. Taking a page of the mailman. I see you.
Yeah, that's an unplugged mic. You know what I'm saying? All right. No, I got the AirPod in, and I lost one. It's been like 2 days now.
Have you found it yet? It's in your ear.
Nah, it's been days. And I'm trying not to buy the pros. Because I need these bad boys. Yeah, but Joey did have the look-alike Carol in the video. It was hilarious. Yeah, you got to watch it, man. You just can't listen to it.
Well, I haven't heard just what you told me. I've heard actually a few different insights. I was listening to the radio in California. I took a flight to Cali the other day, and I was listening to the California radio, and they were actually talking about it on the radio just the other day when I was waiting on my flight to fly back to the Springs. You know what I'm saying? Just because the flights were so cheap, I'll be in and out of airports nowadays. You know what I mean? In and out of airports, and I just got to make sure a hotel, because Vegas is shut down. So a lot of people think that all of the hotels are shut down, but a lot of these hotels are still open. You know what I'm saying? They're essential.
Fremont stuff is still open. I've been seeing some videos out there.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Fremont.
I didn't even know that.
But the main strip was looking pretty bare. Like I've seen people just go out there and drive around and shoot. And yeah. Fremont was still.
I didn't actually think about
some
that.
places.
Like honestly, I probably would have been in Vegas this month. Oh, but there is a webinar I'll have to attend here probably next month because of this thing.
The what?
There's a webinar. Billy Carson. I don't know if you've heard of him or not. But he's having a webinar that he's going to be having in May. I'm going to have to attend that. But yeah, man. So outside of the Tiger King, man, what else are we watching, man? I heard of Ozark. Anything else?
Watch it though. Still watch the Tiger King though. Still watch it.
I'll watch that. But what else on Netflix? I know people are watching Vudu. I know people are watching Hulu. What else are we watching here during this time?
Watch Hulu, man.
Like, I know they're actually, because you can't get to the movies, they've been releasing movies where you can go ahead and purchase them on demand or these types of things. Are there any new movies that anyone would suggest? Schloss, Ryan, as soon as we went dark last week.
Whoa. Hey.
Oh, okay. As soon as we went dark last week, Schloss, I actually watched that movie that you suggested, Onward. I actually went and purchased it as soon as we got off the phone. It was available for purchase. And so as soon as we got off off here, I went and purchased Onward, and we watched that. That was that one with the half body, and they were looking for their dad and all of that. Yo, Sloss, good. My son loved it, man. He loved that one. And I couldn't remember what movie we watched that had that preview in it, but that was a good one. Listen, only my close friends call me Mike, and that's okay, Schloss. You are one of my close friends, so we can let that slide. I am the Nelman here, but that's all right. The Loop. What is the Loop about? What is the Loop? What is the Loop about? Is that the one? And Dana said the Little Dicky show. I actually watched a few episodes of the Dave. It's called Dave, actually. I just messing with you, Sloss. I'm just messing with you, man. You actually, you're right. You're right here, man. You can use that name. That's all right. But listen, man, I don't want the whole team calling me that, man. Then I start feeling like a little self-conscious about, you know what I'm saying, when people start. I like Nelman. What can I say? But I have seen Dave. I've seen, like, I don't know, the episodes tie in when you're watching these shows these days. But I think I watched 4 or 5 episodes of that Dave show, and it was pretty funny. Schloss, have you seen that Dave? Man, you gotta see that one. That one is actually pretty funny, man. Have you seen that already? What are my thoughts on the Dave? You know what? Yo, that one it's funny. That's one of my thoughts on it. I like funny, and that is funny. That is definitely one of my thoughts. Colo, you still there with me? Have you seen that Dave?
Yeah, still here. Can you hear me?
Destiny, hey Des, how are you, darling? Yeah, I can hear you. That Dave.
I haven't watched that.
Have you checked that out yet, Colo?
No, sir. I'm still on Ozark, but
Well,
I am watching
Dave,
all this stuff because of the so-called quarantine. I am watching more stuff.
more stuff.
But
Okay.
I only watch Netflix though. Like we have Hulu, and I think we got Amazon Prime, we got Hulu, but I still just watch freaking Netflix.
Netflix,
when I do watch something.
Hulu, takes the loop, Stranger Things, since Stranger Things. Take the loop in the strange. Okay.
Tales from the Loop.
Tales from the Loop. Okay.
Just the name alone says a whole lot. The Loop.
Is it called The Loop or is it called Tales from the Loop, Schloss? Hey, Des, what are you watching now that you've been quarantined? I know Des, she be watching some good stuff. Des, what have you been watching since you've been at home chilling? Since you've been at home chilling. Yeah, man. So I've been watching that Dave. That is really funny. They also, Dana Keith, one thing that I think about that Dave is that it's a lot like Atlanta. I don't know if anybody has watched Atlanta. If you haven't watched Atlanta, it's a good time to watch Atlanta too, because that's a very good show that is on FX or FFX.
Atlanta's good. Atlanta's very good.
But Atlanta reminds me of how Little Dicky show is, Dave. Tales from the Loop on Amazon Prime is what he said, Colo.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. I just gotta sign into Amazon.
Not yet. Yo,
I just don't mess with it like that.
I went back and watched all the Rick and Morty. Des, tell me Rick and Morty ain't on point, man. I definitely, Rick and Morty is my joint. Rick and Morty is definitely top 5. They dive deep in Rick and Morty. They dive real deep in Rick and Morty where I can relate to.
I can't watch Rick and Morty yet.
But Rick and Morty is a lot like The Simpsons when I say like a lot of the first seasons is really crude, and then they get into like the later seasons is like super like it's real good HD animation. But like the first season is like, ew, this shit, I can't even watch this that well. But like she's talking about Pickle Rick. Yeah, Pickle Rick. That Pickle Rick was on point for sure. That was some good stuff. But going back to Dave, like that was super funny. It reminds me a lot of Atlanta. And I like how they throw like different people in there. You know what I'm saying? But Dave, he's a good actor. The thing about rap these days, kind of like what I used to tell Colo back in the day, like with Drake, he's a rapper. He's an actor acting like a rapper. So if you can act like a rapper, you can pretty much act like anything. Like, and so Dave is definitely a good actor. So it's a pretty funny show.
Act like a raptor.
Not a raptor, but a rapper.
Oh. He's not a raptor?
No, he's a rapper. But he's an actor.
He's a rapper too.
But he got
he's a rapper though.
Don't get me wrong. Like when you know how to act and rap and then act like a rapper, you got to have your bars up. You know what I'm saying?
So he's a raptor. He's a rapper and an actor. He's a raptor.
Oh, I see what you did there. He's a raptor. Oh,
and he's got a job for the Raptors too.
God. Oh, Drizzy. Yes, yes. And then
he's a raptor.
Lil Dicky is the same thing.
He's Canadian?
No, he's Jewish.
So is Drake, but he's Canadian.
Yeah. I say he's the same thing. But yeah, that show is a good show. It's a funny show. I like it. I have to watch it. I guess maybe I'm 1 or 2 episodes out. I haven't seen them all, I don't think. But it really reminds me a lot of Atlanta. So if you like Atlanta,
what's that on your shirt?
Huh?
Is it a heart over your heart?
Oh man, yeah.
I'm trying to peep that. I'm trying to peep that for real.
Yeah, it says, "Fam, don't be afraid, just be smart. Love Nailman." You know what I'm saying? Heart Nailman. Heart Nailman.
I'm gonna start making some long sleeves, man. Where the long sleeves and the hoodies at, man? I'm trying to put an order in. I need a hoodie.
It's springtime, Daddy. It's springtime, man. You gotta let your
that's why I wear hoodies all year round, man.
You gotta let your elbows out, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like Brooklyn. I wear a hoodie all year round.
Let your elbows out, man. I'm promoting that right now, man.
Where the hell is Brooklyn at?
You know what I'm saying, bro, man?
If I had his number, I'd call him.
He's eating right now, man. He's at the dinner table, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't disturb a Puerto Rican and his family when they're at the dinner table. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He gonna link in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Look up some stuff real quick.
You know what I'm saying? When he with his family, it's important, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a few things they gotta discuss right now. But Dana said all I've been on are the old Disney's Lion King, the new Lion King 2, Jungle Book, Oliver and Company, Pocahontas.
I'm mad at that.
And then Desnet said there is the documentary on Netflix about the lab tech getting high and sending people to jail for drug cases.
That's so wrong. I don't even want to see nothing like that, man.
That's hilarious. Dana said Lil Dicky used to be into marketing, writing scripts, and animation, so I heard that it's hard. So Dana, you haven't watched it? Did you watch the
That's what Dana does though. He writes scripts and he does the same thing.
Listen, man. Yeah.
He's just not Jewish. Or Dana could be Jewish, I don't know.
Yeah, Dana, yeah, absolutely. Dana could be Jewish. But yeah, Dana, man, listen. When Dana does that, when he goes into that one bag with his sparkle, and then he does his news, when he does that whole news thing, when Dana does his whole news thing from the dude at the desk,
the news thing.
And then he does the letter, and then he does, listen, man. So yeah, Dana, you got a whole bag.
I wish I could do.
To sit down and do the whole news thing, especially about what we're going through right now, put that out on all platforms about this thing, and do all 4 or 5 of your.
You drop a lot of content.
Yo, that people would tune into that one. It's time for that. Like Monday. Right, I know, Dana, and you was in your bag, fam. You need to do that, like for what's going on right now. For the situation that's going on right now.
Man, do you watch Dana's stories on Instagram?
Yeah, I do.
He lets out little clues and hints on his IG stories.
How to fix a drug scandal at Dana. Back in November, I'll do it in updated version ASAP. Yeah, you should, fam. That's what I was telling. I was just telling Colo, like I was just looking at your Insta, and it was talking about how you filmed all this back in November. And I'm like, I remember that. I'm like, fam, you gotta do an updated one with all them dudes. All right, Sauce will be here, man. Go eat up.
Schloss is always eating, and he's always eating good too.
He's always cooking good too, man. He's always cooking good.
You know he's eating something good.
If you cook good, if you know how to cook good, you know how to eat good. Boy, I tell you that's one thing I learned from Schloss, man.
Oh, what is that?
Des, did you? I know I just asked you, Des. Did you see the Joe Exotic thing with the Tigers? Did you get a chance to watch that?
Now you gotta watch it just so you can follow up next week.
I'm gonna watch it.
Just watch like every other ep.
And matter of fact, Schloss too. I told Schloss that he need to watch his what Des was talking about, Rick and Morty's, man. Schloss ain't watched his Rick and Morty's, man. Like he need to.
I'm gonna watch Rick and Morty. There's only one condition.
My son just passed out. I'm about to hop back in the editing bay already. Yet, man, that's what's up. Dana, man, you need to come holler at me. I got this thump, man. You need to come holler at me because I want to give you this little jewel, man, that I gave to my son when he was a baby. Like when he first started saying words and stuff, I put him on this little jewel with the ABCs and all that. Man, he jumped a couple levels like instantly. It was just crazy.
The same jewel.
It was like and to this day he remembers it. Like to this day, he's like, Dad, remember that stuff I used to do when I was like when I was 3? He like always remembers 3 for some reason. Like, yeah, remember when I was 3 and I used to do that thing and that you showed me? And it was like just on the dummy. So yo, you need to come holler at me so you could get your son on that, especially now that he's on the switch and all of that. Like he gonna have his ABCs and all of that down quick. Yeah, man, link up, man. You know what I'm saying? Link up. There's no question. Creole freaking Baskins. Carol freaking Baskins. Yeah, that's Carol freaking Baskins. Yeah, I might have to watch it, man.
Dude, watch it. Now you're the odd man out. Just watch it, dude.
What about Altered Carbon, though? Everybody watch that Altered Carbon, though?
That's a whole different ball game.
That Altered Carbon, though. Who ain't watched that, though, man? Y'all need to go in and
I gotta start over.
When y'all been sipping. Once y'all been sipping and, you know what I mean, whatever you do on your, you know what I mean, your extracurricular. I don't know if y'all be sipping or smoking or whatever y'all be doing. But once y'all ready, man, y'all need to sit down and watch that Altered Carbon, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's a pretty good one. And they got Mackie in the second season. So I actually need to watch.
You may not know who that is.
Yeah, they may not, but you know what? He's a great actor.
He's decent.
Well, the thing about when I say great actors, it's like them dudes that then went to Juilliard and all of that. Like they have the potential to be a great actor if they want to.
Oh, whatever.
Did he go to Juilliard or did he not?
I don't know where the hell he went, but just because you went to Juilliard don't mean ish.
It means a lot when it comes to acting.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a format. You know what I mean? There's a format. Especially if you know about, you know what I'm saying, the Hollywood and all of that. The Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying? But at any rate, real question, how Carol saving tigers and still got them in cages and having a zoo just like Joe?
Bruh.
Yeah, man, no, I feel that.
Dana, what does that tell you, Dana? Dude, you saw her husband was already,
and also that husband that she got, though, he was with the skits. That's what.
He was with the skits.
The new husband. The new husband.
New husband is just obeying what she says, but the OG husband, the first one, he put her on game.
Yeah.
He put her on game. You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch it, man.
I guess
Mailman 2020.
And Carol, or we end up like her husband. Just missing. It's just MIA. Just MIA. My man is just MIA right now.
MIA till this day.
That'd be interesting. What does it feel to be like MIA to this day? How could you even do that?
You wouldn't know about no coronavirus. What if you was in a coma for the past 3 months and you got out of it now and came out and was like, yo, what's going on? I went to the store and it was like 6 feet.
And all of that. Like, yo, I know I was in the I actually just got out of a coma. Can I come back to work? They gonna be like, nah.
What work?
That though. They're like, nah, you gonna think they playing a trick on you. Like, no, we actually ain't
Right.
anybody
Seriously.
right now. Like, listen, y'all ain't gotta go easy on me because I just came out this coma. Like, no, we actually aren't allowing anyone at work. Okay, so you just go ahead and stay home. Like, man, come on, don't treat me like that. Don't treat me like that.
Definitely broke into the lawyer's office and wrote herself into the will. Yes, man. Carol was not stupid. Carol wasn't. See, the thing is about Carol, she be looking goofy, but she's not stupid.
She said, "Hey, you little cats and kittens."
Those are the deadliest. Those are the deadliest ones.
Anybody that says, "Hey, all y'all cats and kittens,"
yes,
it's like a triple entendre. That's like a triple entendre. You know what I'm saying? Like, no question.
Cats and kittens. Come on now, dude. She looks a little off. You got now. You have to watch it because your audience watched it. You the odd man out.
I am the odd man out. But I love actually talking about things that I ain't never seen. You know what I'm saying?
You got visuals, but when you see it, it's gonna be like, whoa. There's little tidbits I didn't give you. You need to see Jeff though. What y'all think about Jeff?
Jeff
cool
is
cats and kittens. Dang, I think Destiny's on. She's on Carol's side.
Oh yeah, you didn't see what she just said? Listen, she said this.
She's on Carol's side.
Absolutely, she's on Carol's side. She said, "Don't say, you know what I'm saying, or else you'll end up like her."
That's hilarious. Hey, Carol did what she had to do, man. She wildin', bruh. Don't worry, Dan. I'm gonna watch all your content. That was another thing about the Brother Luck spot.
I mean, right now, Joe Exotic is in prison and Carol isn't in prison. So 100%
I told you
Carol
that.
is winning right now. Carol's winning.
Yeah, she was winning. She wasn't losing any of it at all. But Dana, hold on. Let's clear this up while we're live. Dana, wasn't that the Brother Luck spot? Mailman was trying to tell me that wasn't the Brother Luck spot. He's like, that ain't the spot. I was like, that's the spot. He's always filming that.
Hold on. What's the name of Brother Luck's spot? It's called Brothers Den? What was it called?
No, it's not called no Brothers Den. It's like it has luck in there somewhere.
Oh, the Lucky Jewel. Okay. Dana's stupid.
That's hilarious. But yeah, that spot looked like they weren't serving takeout though. I don't think that spot serves takeout like that. But the ramen spot was open.
Okay, so he was 100% on point. That's why I didn't put it in your comments. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It feels weird that I was right there and been by that spot a lot. Four by Brother Luck. That's why. And I love chicken and dumplings too, by the way.
Chicken.
You always be eating good food.
No, we're not talking about chicken and dumplings. We're talking about Chinese fried dumplings, my friend. Not chicken and dumplings.
Why not? You can get some chicken and dumplings there.
Oh, for real? At the Lucky Dumpling?
Yeah.
Chicken dumplings there. No, it's a Chinese restaurant. The Lucky Dumpling.
Curbside at the Lucky Dumpling spot. And they getting it in. I'm seeing food trucks and all of that out there getting it in still.
Yeah, man. I told my BM, man, now is the time to get a food truck cracking right now, man. And then just start pulling up. Like, you want some? If I ain't got no orders right now, you order something, I'm gonna pull up to the front of your house and make your order. How about that?
And live stream it.
I mean, I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm gonna drive to your crib. Oh, you want it?
So how are you affected? How are you affected now, man, in this quarantine?
Pull up to your crib, it's gonna be fresh as all get out. Food truck.
So
go.
How are you affected? How are you affected in this quarantine now, man?
Has
it changed your daily life?
It's actually saved me gas.
Man, I'm ready to change my damn insurance policy.
I'm about to put it on parking. Can I change that 6 months?
And I got 2 cars. Like, they need to be on parking insurance.
That is hilarious. Give me the parking stuff. I'll walk everywhere I need to go for the next month at least.
All the credit card people talking about no interest for this month. Apple hit me up again and was like, bro, you want to skip another payment? I said, yes.
For
How many more can we skip?
real.
Let's skip. But
Skip
yeah, my
like
car
nothing to
insurance.
skip. I mean,
Car
shit.
insurance, man. It's not that it's expensive. It's just I ain't driving like that. I'm driving
Mhm.
literally 5-mile radiuses at this point. Like,
Since
I
they
don't
put
need
me
two
on-
cars no more.
you know, I actually work from home now since a couple days ago. I haven't even used my car. My other car, yeah, I definitely ain't used that.
We still gotta go to the store real quick.
And did somebody try to jump in?
For real, that'd be dope. Jump in real quick, Dana. I know you got
It looked like
1080p
somebody else
something.
tried to jump in and it disappeared. I mean, I just got the link out there, so I guess anybody could jump in. But did you see
Somebody's
that?
lurking. No, I didn't. I
That
probably
was
don't
like,
see things like you see things.
yeah, I probably got a different view. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's open. No man, keep it open if somebody else want to Live-Ola. Oh, you know what's funny? Speaking of Live-Ola, you remember when what's that chick? I don't even know why I'm talking about this now, but you remember Meg Thee Stallion, and she was talking about she was going through issues with her manager, T Ferris, and T Ferris
Yeah, bro.
was hilarious. You already know what I'm about
You
to
already know
say.
I
That's
I know
that
T. Ferris
hilarious.
is.
Like Paul Wall
Magno.
used to say that on every other rhyme. Like
Yeah, I know who T. Ferris
that's
is.
hilarious. I'm like
Yeah.
her manager, T Ferris. That's funny.
T. Ferris is like what Tez was the Cash Money.
And it's like T Ferris used to just be chilling with Paul Wall and Paul Willikin,
Mike Jones too.
Mike Jones, Chameleonaire, all of them.
Yep.
But man, yo, I appreciate y'all tuning in though, man. You know I know man had to go live today.
You said dead air. I gotta say some. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
At least. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to Life with Elizabeth? Is she just like in the cut? I saw her early. I wasn't even in yet.
Life with Elizabeth, yo, listen, man. She tuned in. She was actually modding, and then Queen Bee came in and really started modding. So Life with Elizabeth
Bee is
actually
straight,
did more
boy.
modding, telling people to thumb up. So that's why I love Life with Elizabeth, though.
Queen Bee is strict. See, Queen Bee comes from those chats where it's a whole bunch of people acting up.
Right foot slide, left foot up, right.
Like
foot
all that
slide,
modding she was doing, we actually don't even need that here right now.
Yeah, check that new video though. Des, of course, man. Drizzy is my dude, man. Drizzy can't drop no nothing and I ain't peeped it yet, man. Come on
Drake's
now,
new
Des.
video. I haven't seen no new Drake. I don't listen to Drake
And
until
matter
I
of fact,
get an
yo,
album.
Drake's new house, though. Yo, Drake's house is big. He was like walking through his
No
condo.
ish.
Huh?
No ish.
Like he was walking through his house and showing all the rooms and all that, like how they was connecting. I was like, yo, all right, I see you.
Okay, your house is big. Shit.
Man, come
People
on,
live
man.
in apartments.
Yeah, come on, man. I live in an apartment, man. I live with my mom, man. What you talking about?
That's right.
You know I live with my mom, man. What you
Little
talking
hole
about?
in the wall ass little spot you got
You
in.
know,
You right.
what you talking
You
about,
know what I'm
man? Come
saying?
on.
Rubbing two nickels together and all of that.
Yeah,
You
man,
right. Me
don't
too.
talk
Me
about
too.
like that, man. What you what?
This is fake. This is fake. This is a green screen right here.
This is a green screen, man. That's all I got right
Even
here.
though I moved it, it's still a green screen. Right? This ain't real.
I'm saying I'm in my mama's basement, man. You know that. You know I'm in my mama's basement right now, man. Come on, call me out. Shit.
Hey, my green screen went to sleep. Hold on. There we go.
But it said, yeah, I did check out that man. It's like he was just walking through different corridors of his house, though. That was nuts.
I don't even know where to watch a music video at. Like, where would you even watch that at?
YouTube.
Oh, my second employer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, how would I not know that? But you know how I am with Drake. I don't listen to anything he does until I get an actual album.
He got like a mask on or something. Right? He got one of them N95s on, don't he?
Oh, they were talking about Drake's son in the pod and how it was nasty. I did hear that today.
Drake's son is funny looking. That's hilarious. You're so mean.
They was
His
talking
son
about
is
his son
not
on the
funny
pod.
looking, Dez.
Kinda.
His son looks just like his mother, and
Kinda.
they're both beautiful. I don't do that.
The mother. Okay. We're gonna do that. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Look, Dana said it. Nah, he looks like Drake's mom. He does. His mom
No,
is
he looks like Drake
blonde,
mama.
just like
Okay.
his baby boy. Man, don't do that, man.
What does Drake's mom look like?
It's blonde haired and blue eyed. It looks just like his son.
Can you pull it up?
Don't do that. No, I ain't pulling it up. No,
Pull it up.
no,
You know they cleaned her up for IG.
no. You know what I'm saying? He didn't think
We ain't
that
doing
was
that.
a baby.
We ain't
No, I
doing
mean,
that.
anybody, when a baby is born, when a baby is in a womb, you don't think that's your baby. See, Dez, stop acting like that, Dez. You know daggone well. How you gonna a kid in a womb is that my baby or not?
Appreciated
When
the
a baby is
uniqueness.
born, a baby is
Drake
born
looked
with
heartbroken.
afterbirth on his face, looking like
You
looking
damn right
like
Drake was heartbroken.
out the water. They don't know whose baby that is, man. Especially if the mom is being
He looked
promiscuous.
like an
Don't
odd
act
baby,
like
though.
that,
That's
Dad.
messed up. I think the mom is like
Huh?
French or something, though. So you know that's gonna be a crazy
But when
mixture
you look
anyway.
at that baby, the baby looks like Drake. Just because if Drake had blonde hair,
Does
that baby
the
looks
baby
like
look
him.
like? Hold on.
The baby looks like Drake without dark hair. You know what I'm saying?
I'm mad. I'm
That's
even
it.
looking this up.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking about my bed like that. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude, man. You know what I'm saying? My bed. Real talk. Don't be talking about my bed like that. You know what I'm saying? I only care about my mom and my bed. You know what I'm saying?
That's his son right there, looking like
Looking like his mom. Hold on. You know
looking like the dude from
hold your tongue.
looking like the dude from Willy Wonka.
Hold your tongue.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
dude. His son. Wait. Oh, they put blonde hair on him on that picture.
Nah, his son is blonde haired and blue eyed.
No, Drake. They put blonde hair on Drake though. It's hilarious. You can't see this.
He said, I'm just saying I understand why you wanted a DNA test. Why? Because his son had blonde hair, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, y'all crazy, man. Then he said Willy Wonka. Ah!
He does. The kid looks like Gene Wilder.
Gene
That's
Wilder.
my first thought. It looks like Gene Wilder just off first thought.
Come on,
I'm
man.
old school.
We calling Drake's son Gene Wilder, man. That's disrespectful, man. On my live
Gene Wilder's
like that,
dude,
man.
though.
I should cut you out right now, man. What you doing, man?
Gene Wilder's that dude. Yeah, he gonna have that curly head, little David Beckham looking kid.
There you go, man. Say he look like David Beckham, man. One of the most handsome men on earth.
Whoa, who they comparing her to? 50 Cent jokes about Drake's mom's strong genes.
Yeah, yo, 50
that's
Cent
the
need to
mom.
cool it, man. What are you doing, man?
50's being 50. That's hilarious.
And 50 gonna get checked one of these days, man.
Hold on, 50's
Drake's
mom.
He looked at
Drake's
his
mom is looking like
baby though. I Am Destiny said, I'm just saying, I understand why he wanted a DNA test. Dana's laughing emojis.
700 credit score.
Dana said, Willy Wonka.
Womb. That's hilarious.
That said, 700 credit score straight out the womb. Yo, my son had a 700 credit score straight out the womb. What you want from him? You know what I'm saying?
Now that I'm looking at him, he actually looks like Drake though.
That's what I'm now you see what I'm talking about. He looks like Drake. That's Drake's son.
It does. Like he got them owl
does
eyes.
Look like Aubrey. Don't you know what I'm saying? And I rocks with Aubrey. So you know what I mean? I rocks with Aubrey. But his son looked like his son. That looked like the boy. The boy looked like the boy.
Ain't looking that bad.
The boy looked like the boy. What
was he doing though? Actually, I know what he was doing.
The boy looked like the boy.
Man,
like Drake.
How do you get blonde hair when neither of them have blonde hair? Oh, the mom did.
The mom, yo, look at them
Drake's
pictures.
Mom had. I'm looking at it right now.
Looks like a splitting image of his mother, of the grandmother.
Looks like the mom more. The mom is happy as heck.
For real, look like my boy.
Your boy looks like you.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. Looks like Drake's stepson. Nah, he looked like But also, once his boys start getting old, anybody know that once that boy start getting older, he gonna look like his dad. He gonna look like Pop.
Probably. Hopefully. Are you sipping lean already?
Who's sipping lean?
Look at the picture.
Oh no, I ain't looking at that, man. I ain't looking what you talking about, man. You crazy, man.
Look.
Hey, matter of fact, Queen B, appreciate you coming back in. She said, Nelman and Culture, I'm moderating 5 channels, including this one. I'll be back in a while. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Queen. Much respect to you.
That's crazy.
Much respect to you. I know you got a lot to get to, and I ain't talking about nothing. I'm actually just talking about Drake's son, and we ain't talking about nothing. So I know you got channels that people is getting real vulgar in. So you're gonna get what you need to get to. I appreciate it.
Nelman got some homework. You gotta watch Joe Exotic.
I gotta watch Joe Exotic.
We making you watch Joe Exotic. So what are you making the viewers watch? Give me something.
Dave, man, y'all gotta watch that Dave.
Okay,
man.
I'll come back. I'll come back with Dave next week.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all dead. You seen Dave Dez? Destiny. Have you seen Dave Dez? Dez, have you seen Dave and Queen B? If you still in the channel, I know you flipping and flopping, but you gotta watch Dave, man. Y'all gotta watch Dave and let me know what y'all think. And Dana,
I'm not watching none of that. I'm not watching none of the Contagion virus movies. I'm not watching.
No, that's what Life of Elizabeth, I believe she said that.
And I get it, but I watched Contagion and I already knew what time it was after that. I was like, okay.
100.
That was a little too real.
So you haven't see, Des said, what's that? And Dana said, I will check that Dave out. Dave is on FXX. It's
so she don't know nothing about no Dave, but she knows everything about Carol.
Hold on, Des. Have you seen Atlanta? Des, I know you at the house. So if you ain't seen nothing yet, you and your husband.
I know you at the house.
You and your man, you and your boyfriend, y'all gotta sit down and watch that Atlanta and watch that little that Dave at the same time because they come on the same station. You know what I'm saying? And Colo, matter of fact, while you doing that, she said, don't come for me, Colo. Colo, why you doing that?
Definitely not. Carol.
That's reminiscent to what you said about that picture though. Dick Tracy. Though. What year was you wearing that shirt? What year was that though, Family Matter?
I was like 5 or 6. I was young.
What year was that though?
Well, I was 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? There you go. So whenever you were 5 or 6, that's what year it was.
Queen B says, spell out the numbers. There you go. Yeah. Tell them, Queen. And so, Des, if you like Atlanta and Queen, I don't know if you just hop back in, but Queen, if you haven't seen Atlanta, you got to see that. And if you have seen Atlanta, then Dave will be right up your alley. Is Dave, it comes on the same station and they film a lot of that the same. So it's like you can digest.
You can't be mad at Carol for finessing the system, though. Carol finessed the system like you wouldn't believe, man.
Ones that I can flag your channel. Hey, I appreciate that, Queen. That's fine. I don't mind you doing that. Reviewing, that's fine. I don't mind you doing that. But
what?
Yeah.
I'm reviewing comments and delete the ones that can flag your channel. Dang, that's what's up. I don't even do that.
I appreciate you doing that. Yeah, I got other mods in here that ain't even doing that. So listen, that's why I love you.
Shut up.
That's why when I get my merch popping, you gonna get first dibs of the free merch. I just ain't got none right now. You know what I'm saying?
Word to Drake's mama. It's almost like Drake's mama had a baby with the damn girl friend.
Hold on, who said word to Drake's mama?
Dude, that looks just like the mom.
He said, "Don't touch so happy with Dana, your comments are probably gonna be the first ones to get removed because of all them emojis and all that emotion." Right?
We want to remove his stuff. Like, whoa, who's this dude breaking the rules?
Listen, don't break the rules, Dana. Man, keep me going, man. We're trying to keep this boat afloat, baby. Trying to keep this.
You gotta realize Dana's not. Dana doesn't.
Baby, like some new Yeezys, man. Put them in water and they float.
Dana's not the average YouTube stream watcher though either. So,
but I appreciate it.
Talking the way he does.
I want him in my live, man, because he's the new.
The way he's talking to us, he's gonna talk to us like this in person too. So he's just conveying how he really is through the chat. Like he
has been hitting that 2 emoji rule, but she's saying she gonna housekeep. So she gonna go back.
You know 2 emoji
rules. Back when you was hitting.
Why is there a 2 emoji rule?
Go back and clean that up. You know what I mean? And that might get us banned. So I appreciate her doing that. So you might get cleaned up, Dana. Don't be upset for that. 2 emojis is gonna be just fine.
Why the 2 emojis is whack though?
There is a 2 emoji rule. Whack.
I'm the only one emoji guy.
Dez, listen, Dez. Are you gonna check out Dave for me? Just check out. You just got done with Rick and Morty, and I appreciate you, and you loved it, right? I don't even know who put you on that. I can't even say I put you on that. But oh wait, no, I did. I think I did put you on that.
Come on, bro.
Jeez. But now you got to get through. I'm just gonna check out Dave. I am not even gonna say Dave is the go to. I'm checking it out too. But I'm saying to my fan, to the team, we all got to check
fans.
it out together.
He said fans.
Nah, y'all my team. Y'all, I don't got no fans. I ain't even that talented. I ain't talented enough to have fans. So
what is that supposed to mean?
It is what it is, man. Watch my skits, man. You know what I'm saying?
Watch my skits.
You know what I'm saying? She said, "Identity, the comment you just made, it made me smile. I don't take orders from you." That's why I love Queen though. I love her though. See, and I appreciate her though. Listen, man, her name is Queen B for a reason. She said, watch
"That's hilarious."
Makes Man. What is David Makes Man on?
That show was good, so good. Damn.
What is David Makes Man? Is it on Netflix or is it on? What is it on? What is it on? That's why I don't know if I put her on Rick and Morty, because there's a lot of people talking about Rick and Morty, but I do promote Rick and Morty.
Like, you know, I ain't watching Rick and Morty till you watch Snowfall still. I'm leaving that in the cut.
All right, I'm leaving Snowfall in the cut. And if y'all ain't seen Snowfall,
that's one of the best shows, period.
Especially because
shout out to John Singleton.
Yeah, exactly. Man, can I get it out?
No, you can't get it out.
John Singleton.
Bro, I really don't know why you've been sleeping. Like, for real, I can't even put it
together. I've been sleeping for this. I ain't got nothing but time. I ain't got nothing but time. What you got?
All right. And that's so great to go back to too. Like,
I ain't even seen Breaking Bad neither. I ain't got nothing but time.
Bro, when you get bored, especially as you're watching Westworld, watch Breaking Bad now.
Because man,
you can see the true Jesse Pinkman.
Oh, it's on the it's on the OWN network, the Oprah network. Hold on. David Makes Man is on the OWN network. Is that what you're saying?
Take free classes at the YouTube free class. Why would I do that? I'm already a YouTuber.
Oh,
that sounds like homework.
Yeah, they just want something. Is that the Oprah network, Des? Listen, you know, with Oprah making, man, I feel like I'm gonna have to make a shirt because everybody's talking about Oprah's bank account. I feel like I'm Oprah Winfrey right now, man. I could, with the green screen, I feel like I could make a show right now.
You got Oprah money?
I got Oprah Studio money. I got Oprah Studio. I got green screen money.
Like, you know, shout out to all the content creators that can't create content. Like,
said yes, Oprah.
Dana, I know this is probably a off camera topic, but content creators that like actually make a living off creating content, man, it's a tough time, man. It's a tough time. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what's even funnier? Which is also another another conversation for off camera between Colo and Dana. Man, we might have to make a show, man. We might have to do something, man.
We gotta hold on. First of all, we gotta do a pod on his platform for real.
Yeah, man. And
Dana, I know you got the equipment to where I can plug another mic into your little thing, because you got the dope joint where you can plug multiple jacks into it to where I can get a headset, Nailman can get a headset.
Y'all gonna have Nailman really getting into his acting bag. It might be time for that because
you don't. No, I'm talking about pod and bag.
But I'm talking about his pod definitely. But I'm talking about if we can make him like a 5 or 6 episodes of a show while everybody's sitting back quarantined. Yo, we could get on right now, man.
That's on you.
I mean, that's on y'all because y'all the cameramen. Y'all got the real all Nelman do is gonna be acting, man. You know what I'm saying? All Nelman do is act.
Yeah,
But
he got that podcast set up. That piece of gear he has, there's one specific piece of gear that he has
with the
which is
he
pricey.
used to show me at the job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a cheap piece of gear, and it's essential.
Des, I would definitely watch Dave. Hold on, what's David Makes Man though? What is that about though, Des?
You're gonna have a podcast like Drink Champs? Yes, we are. I'll bring the drink.
Des, the question is, would you tune in?
She don't tune in. She always tunes in.
Do you watch Drink Champs, Des? What is your man going to tune in? Because I appreciate you tuning in, but what's going to get y'all both tuning in to what the Nailman does?
Right.
What's going to get y'all both tuned in? Like, I want his input too. You know
like, is she hiding this chat right now? Is she watching this in the bathroom?
Like, I don't want you having to watch this in private. And he like, oh, you watching the Nailman show, man? Fuck that.
Ah, that damn Nailman show
again. Nailman show again. Now I want him tuned in too.
That damn Nailman show.
I appreciate that. Yo,
I'll bring the smoke. That's hilarious.
That is hilarious because Dana brought some smoke, and I actually haven't even opened his container since the last time he's been here. And it's like, yo, I don't even know what that's looking like right now because
hold on, I'll be right back.
Of DJ Paul and Juicy J, man, you leave some smoke over here, I ain't gonna smoke it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave this.
Oh, is he? Oh, man, I appreciate it, man. Shout out to him, then. Man, shout out to him, man, for sure, man. I appreciate him tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to find some topics that we can all chime in on, man. He said he's still laughing from the last time we talked about the thirst traps. Man, that right there might have got me a lot of views, though. Like, people still watching about that because I'll tell you what, some people sensitive about their women. Some people are sensitive about their women, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Some people, you know what I'm saying? They feel a type of way about their women. Hey, I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all wrong with that. Said that container is flame. Yeah, but listen, but you got to come through though. You ain't been through in so long that container can only hold for so long. Whatever in that container is done. We come through and holler at your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll spray you down with some Lysol, man. No disrespect. You know what I mean? You know? But yeah, man, listen. Man, right now though, that Dave is a good show though. You got to watch that Dave. That's what I would suggest watch. You know what I mean? Because I'm watching it and it was all right. Like the few episodes I watched. I did already watch that season 1 of that Altered Carbon. So if you sipping something, you know what I mean? Sipping a little something, you know what I'm saying? Chiefing a little something. Watch that Altered Carbon. Because honestly, I can't say that Altered Carbon is like a good show to watch sober. That's why I'm saying that. Like, you don't want to watch Altered Carbon sober.
He said, 1, 2, 2.
That's hilarious. Yeah, for sure. Because that whatever's in there, they've been sitting in there for a little minwire. I done went through a couple of jars or whatever. You know what I mean? Especially waiting on that.
He said, burp that jar.
For real.
That's hilarious.
I've been looking at it. When Dana Keith Jr. gonna come through, man? Jeez. I'm going,
that's hilarious, man.
What the hell? Goodness. Man, he's gonna come through, and that right there, we're gonna open the jar, and it's gonna fill the room.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But you know, in Colorado, it's a little different out here.
Shout out to man. Yeah, we got CO problems. We got Colorado problems. We got
dispensaries are still popping. No mask.
But them Rex is about to close down. The only thing that's gonna be available is the medicals.
Some of them they cut the hours 2 hours from closing.
They cut the hours 2 hours from closing.
So if you close at 8, you close at 6 now.
No, that ain't bad. I mean, I shot a shoe review in the Spencer Winso, man. Shout out to them.
Oh,
man.
so you did. You did.
Huh? Man, shout out to the Spencer Winso for allowing me to do what I was doing, man. Y'all check out my shoe review, man. If y'all wondering where I was at, man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. You know what I mean? Check out that shoe review, and y'all know exactly where I was at, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pulling no punches. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Dana, you know what I'm saying? Somebody come over here, you know what I'm saying, with a container. I'm going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? You come over here with a container and you forget your container, whatever is inside that container is going to be safe with listen, man, when you come back, the next time you come back, it could be 365 days.
That's hilarious.
Like whatever, we going to dine on whatever's in that container, you know what I'm saying? Unless it starts stinking, I might have to throw it away. You know what I'm saying? But listen, if it's, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, hold on, show that again.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
That's some new glue.
That's some work. Some work coming.
That's some like new glue.
That's some work. He said, show that again? That's a little sneak peek.
Yeah, shout out to everybody here, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all tonight, for real. Is Dana rubbing on some booties in his pic?
He is.
Yeah, he is rubbing on some booties in his pic.
Where is that at too? Like
that was in Vegas, I believe. I believe that was in Vegas.
You know?
Come on, man. That's my man.
So you rubbing on booties in Vegas?
Dana, was that in Vegas when you was doing that? Yes, that was in Vegas. Them joints wild.
I wonder where that's at.
Hold on, Dana. How many damn? It's a statue. How many emojis is that though, fam? Come on, man. Come on now. Dana said, "Whoa."
They really shouldn't have no BS emoji rule though. Like that's stupid.
Man, listen, if the Amazon, you remember how the Matrix was, right? Like in those like computer machines was just going through and looking for stuff. It don't matter what it was. If they find what they wasn't supposed to be there, they gonna kill it. And it's
that
like,
is true.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if Matrix machines are going through looking for different things, it is what it is. You dig?
So you were saying that Neo was not the one in the Matrix. So who was the one?
Mr. Smith.
But he was actually a part of the Matrix. And that was his problem because he realized like I'm a part of the Matrix.
But once he broke through, how about this? We're all a part of the Matrix. Slow motion this way.
Well, okay, here, yes, but in the actual film, the people that weren't in the Matrix, like Trinity and them,
how do you know
part
who
of
he
it.
Was?
Huh?
That's the thing. How you know what he was doing? Like for instance, I'm gonna put it like this: like in Star Wars, for instance, they say the dark side and then the light side. But who's the bad guy?
There's no bad guy.
Wasn't really looking at himself as the bad guy. So it's like just because he broke through, he was still trying to get through.
Right.
You know? Like, and when he got through with his dudes, and he was like, yo, I could replicate myself and like all the stuff he was doing in the Matrix. Like Neo was trying to escape the Matrix. Mr. Smith was like, yo, I could do all of this stuff in the Matrix? Hold on, wait, what? Hold on.
That sucks though.
I
can do all this right now in this Matrix.
But the thing about it is knowing your capabilities in the Matrix and not trying to like, because okay, you're gonna escape the Matrix and then do what? Right now, then do what?
Look what they did. Look what they did.
What did they do?
They first of all, them dudes weren't even in the Matrix though. Morpheus and all them, they weren't in the Matrix.
Right. But
They
they could
were outside of the Matrix already,
time. So if you
trying to get the Zion.
So if you stuck in the Matrix like Mr. Smith, and then you can tap in on how to escape it, like now he was like the machines, like he only knew about the Matrix at one point. So once he realized like,
Right.
oh, now I'm these machines that are actually fighting Morpheus and them who aren't in the Matrix. Like he was on
But
both.
he was part of the program though. He was when the Matrix was made, Agent Smith was made as a gatekeeper.
Right.
And Agent Smith's consciousness, kind of like on some Westworld-ish, realized like, yo, I'm actually a part of this. I don't want to be a part of this. That was Agent Smith's whole thing.
And then he figured out how to break through, even as a computer.
Where did he figure that out at?
That was the whole thing. That's when he started manipulating. He started making multiplications of himself. He started doing all of the things. And then on the outer world, like when they started going through what they was going through on the outer world with them other machines that were shutting them down, that was Mr. Smith, because like the dude brought him to that world basically. Like I think it was like the second movie, maybe the third movie, but dude brought him through to the other world, like the real world. You're like, oh. And then he turned into a dude and he started killing people on the real world. Like, okay, now I'm actually in here. I'm looking at people.
Okay, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
yeah, I remember that.
In the real world now. Like, okay, now I'm infiltrating the real world. I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, he was the one.
You're right. You're right. That conversation go on for 18 hours straight.
100%. I was actually thinking the same thing.
But back to the shows though.
I don't think anybody.
What's the homework though?
The Matrix or the Animatrix or those. Everybody's kind of tuned in and into the new movies and what we're watching right now. So I'm just wondering, like, what is everybody watching on now? If you can find the Matrix, or if you can find the Animatrix.
Call those sneak peek shoes. That's funny. You know what's so funny? I went to Dana Keith's studio, and I noticed he had a little baby shoe collection over there. I saw that. Yeah, he had a little shoe collection. He was keeping some shoes. He didn't have like 2 pairs of shoes he just wears, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I tried to do that. Have like 5 pairs of shoes. You wear those. No, man, you need to throw away like 5 pairs of shoes. Come through and throw them joints away.
I'm wearing right now.
Those 3. What? What shoes you got on right now?
Huh? I got some slides on right now.
Okay, I got some socks on right now, but
back Colo sneak peek shoes. Back in the, I said back the Colo sneak peek the shoes.
Oh yeah, we in the damn Matrix. When I was downtown a week ago, bruh, that energy. There was an energy out there when I was out there. Like I felt like my time was limited. And Destiny, if you're still here, you know what I'm talking about, check out my latest video. But I'm sure you've been downtown. If you go look at what downtown looks like right now, it's a little different. And there's people out there jogging and walking dogs. That was it. No, it was the homeless, people walking dogs.
So let me ask you this: Is it illegal to be homeless downtown right now?
Absolutely not, dude. They was looking. The homeless were confused down there. They're like, there's no one to like panhandle. Like we don't even know what to do right now. They weren't gonna bother me because I had a big old camera. So they're like, I ain't messing with him. I ain't messing with nobody. I got a big old camera.
Right.
They were looking confused.
We know they actually typically don't have no money. So typically when they got the big camera, they just doing it for the love.
I was doing it for the love, but it's different. I'm gonna try to go down there this Sunday again.
Dana Keith, if you haven't watched the Animatrix, go to any platform you can and find Animatrix and watch that immediately.
Yeah, that's in the whip.
We are definitely in the Matrix right now. We're not getting out of it anytime soon. As a matter of fact, not only are we in the Matrix, because this won't get actually found by the robots right now, like that other, like the Corona stuff. Like, not only are we in the Matrix right now, but the Matrix is about to get probably like times 5 in the next upcoming weeks, my friend. And the next
when this quarantine thing blows through, oh, there's something else following up. It ain't gonna be quarantine's over and we go back to our jobs, happy people. No. Sorry.
The quarantine is up. The 5G and the
there still ain't gonna be no toilet paper either.
Gonna be in full effect. You know what's funny is that they just like you just seen Pop Smoke and all of that. You just seen like it's unfortunate because like
I'm still not over Kobe.
Like
I'm not over that yet.
Kobe, unfortunately, rest in power to Kobe. I hope that is.
I probably won't be over Kobe until I pass.
But what I'm talking about is the fact that these people aren't about to get no rest because these holograms and how 5G is about to bring these dudes. Oh my goodness!
Still ain't got no rest.
They soul is about to be running. Man, Tupac died. He wasn't no rest. Tupac's
still here. He's still here.
Get no rest.
Tupac is still here.
That brother running, doing the running man.
We can't let Tupac go. Elvis still here. We can't let him go either.
Oh man, he finna be here in full blast from 5G.
Yeah. Any of these people that we idolize, like Martin Luther King, George Washington, Lincoln, any of these dudes that are dead that we still hold nip, they can't get where they need to get with us doing that down here on this selfish little planet. And that's a little heavy for y'all.
And you talking that talk when 5G comes and everybody and everybody turns into a hologram. Ain't nobody soul resting, bro. Ain't nobody gonna get to rest after 5G comes, because everybody gonna be augmented reality, bro. Watch.
Yeah. You see what happened? They told everybody there was a deadly virus. Everybody went and snatched up all the damn toilet paper.
Yeah, that's hilarious. We ain't gonna chat about that though.
We're far behind. We're far behind. If we do that when we hear something like that and we go grab toilet paper, that means we ain't ready yet. 5G live on Fort Carson right now. Oh man, shout out to the soldiers. Shout out to the soldiers. Because the soldiers were the first ones taking the prototype chip. And what I mean by prototype chip, they were actually taking the mark of the beast as an actual data chip, like in a cell phone, right here, and they would go on post and scan out for groceries with the chip it's a prototype chip. And they knew they couldn't get the average person to accept a prototype chip underneath their skin. So they had some soldiers do it. So the soldiers, they've been had 5G. I don't know how Dana knows that, but the soldiers in Fort Carson, they've been had 5G. They've been. Those are the first ones that actually get guinea pigged, is the soldiers. Because they already guinea pig. When you go into the service, you're saying, I will be a paid guinea pig, basically.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
that's just facts. Because my dad was a paid guinea pig.
Whose dad wasn't?
I mean, when you go to all these so-called wars, you're a paid guinea pig.
No question. But man, shout out to y'all, man. Like, appreciate y'all.
Nailman got to go to the bathroom.
No, I'm good, man.
For real? You been drinking no water? No sea moss?
I've been drinking heavy water.
Bro, they don't need ID entering the PX. They scan in their face. Wow.
And Destiny said, so y'all believe that 5G causes cancer? And then she said, bro,
3G causes cancer.
What?
AirPods cause cancer.
I don't think
microwaves still cause cancer.
Yeah, even the microwaves.
Cell phones. They told you 10 years ago, don't put your cell phone to your head. That still causes cancer. That hasn't changed. And when they go to 5G, 6G, 7G to 10G, it's going to be more cancerous to your head. They ain't going to fix it. Like, wait till 10G. Like, people talk about 5G, wait till 7G. People talk about Trump, wait till after Trump. Like, it ain't going to get no better. Like, I told people after Obama, I was like, wait till they get the next president after Obama. It ain't going to be another Obama. And look what we got. And just think what we get after Trump, though. You think it's going to get any better? Do you think it's going to get any better? Do you think 7G is going to be better than 5G?
I feel you. I feel you.
Like it don't get it's not going to get no better. There's no one that's going to come and fix all of this. We just got to deal with it.
So 5G finna be a bunch of augmented reality. Explain augmented, Colo, because you on the side of the tech. Explain augmented reality to the listeners.
Okay, so augmented reality is when people were playing the Pokemon game, right? And they would walk around in this reality, but on their phone they could see a different reality.
There you
That's
go.
what Pokemon was all about.
Mm-hmm. Actually, hold on. Time out. Before you go that deep, I'm gonna actually go. You said I do got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Explain that augmented reality because they don't know a lot of people need to know exactly what augmented reality and what 5G is about to bring. So luckily for the Nailman team, they gonna know what's about to come, and because they got us. So explain that to me. Explain that to them real quick, Colo. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go flush the toilet real quick on them. You know what I'm saying?
Go use the bathroom. So that's hilarious. He said, "No, I ain't got to use the bathroom." But Colo, that's a good point. I got to use the bathroom. So basically, with augmented realities, when you look at your phone and you see something that's not there in this reality, but you can see it in your phone's reality. So when they fully turn on the 5G, it's going to be like you're seeing the augmented reality that you're used to seeing on the phone, but now you're not gonna need no phone to see it. You're gonna be seeing it already in your head without the phone. That's what 5G is gonna do to us, and it's already been doing it to us. Well, did I freeze up? Hold on. Hold on. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. How will you see it in your head? You will see it in your head how you see anything else in your head. Like when someone gets the idea, like, yo, I got a craving to go eat some ice cream. In these 5G networks that they got set up, somebody's going to say, I have a craving to do a school shooting because they're setting up 5G right now in schools. That's why they took everybody out of the schools because they got to set the 5G up in the schools right now. And when the kids go back to the schools, they're going to be telling their parents, like, man, there's something in these schools I ain't never seen before. I don't know what it is, but it's in these schools. So you might not see visuals, but this 5G is going to activate certain cravings inside your brain. And I know that sounds crazy, but it is going to happen. And the coronavirus is something that they sparked off with the 5G because China been had 5G before we did. So once they turned 5G on in China, everything went crazy. That's why we were looking at it like, man, that's over. That's why Trump was calling it a Chinese disease. Like, yo, China, I don't know what they're doing over there in China, but they got this disease going on. No, it's not no disease. It's not no virus. They turned on 5G. So right now, while we quarantine, they're turning on the 5G. And to us, it's called 5G. To them, it's not called 5G. It's a different type of technology. And I know that sounds crazy, but just keep watching. And it don't take a phone to accept 5G either. You can have an old iPhone and it's still going to get that 5G signal because they got everybody on the phones right now. Like if everybody turned off their phones for 2 days straight, there would be no coronavirus no more. It'd be gone. If everybody just unsubscribed for 2 days, turned off their phones, they didn't open IG, they didn't open Snap, they didn't open Facebook, they turned it all off for 2 days, the virus would be completely gone. And it's only here because we're feeding into it. That's it. So hold on. There's layers to 5G. Yes, 5G is just not no, oh, I'm getting faster data speeds. Like you don't need faster data speeds. Like what do you need faster data speeds on your phone to do? Like what do you need it for? To get a faster text, to read email quicker, to watch YouTube and Netflix on your phone quicker? No, you don't need 5G to watch that faster. They need 5G to lock you down. And I'm telling you, once all this blows over, it's going to be vaccination time and it's going to be census time. Now, if you're a homeowner, they're pushing the census hard. Like I just got something in the mail saying you need to complete your census. This is required by law. So it's kind of funny how they dropped the coronavirus 5G and now you have to do your census because they want to know who is in everybody's houses. They want to know who's in the houses, who's sick, who's not sick, who got asthma, who's susceptible. They want to know. It's all information. There's no such thing as privacy at this point. There is no privacy. And passwords don't mean nothing, by the way. So if you changing your password every 6 months, that's nothing. That's just so you can sleep at night. There's no such thing as password protection. That's so easy to crack. Like there's no such thing as password protection. And yes, 5G is killing people. People that are older, that's why all the greats are dying right now because they're like, man, I'm not about to deal with this 5G. I'm not dealing with this. Bill Withers died today at 81 years old. Bill Withers would have lived till 91 years old if it wasn't for this coronavirus. He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And I ain't fear mongering. I'm just telling y'all what it is. Like this 5G is an infrastructure.
Hold on, I just actually explained what the hell the technology was. I didn't say go all into fear mongering and shit.
The technology of 5G?
No, not the 5G technology. The we were just talking about as far as you said the Pokemon.
I was explaining to him because we already got a glimpse of what augmented reality is, and when you start talking about augmented reality, you're changing this reality, what we're in right now, like what we call Earth, what we call quote unquote 3D. You're going to augment that.
How is
on a
5G
cell phone
going to stop me from seeing the real world? You're still going to see the real world if you want to, but most people aren't going to want to even see the real world. The layers to 5G, fam. So why would they do that? Also, the 5G is killing people? Question mark. The 5G.
That's why they got everybody tapped into their phone right now. One thing they're not going to turn off is the internet.
5G as a weapon in the military. They use 5G for surveillance. They use 5G for facial recognition. 5G towers put out radiation that will kill you. It definitely will cause cancer, fam. Well, I mean,
and it's not just the radiation. It's not just the radiation because the radiation has layers to it.
Well, the thing about it is they want people to live, first and foremost. So the radiation, just like everything else, is going to be to a point where people can live through it.
But for how long?
If you can't live through it, then you will see effects of it, and they might describe it as something else. But at any rate, man, I done been live for an hour and 43 minutes, man. We done made it.
You said for how long, though? This is going to go till August. This little fake quarantine we're doing,
August.
This is August bound easy. Like, we're going to be tucked in for the summer as well. Like, the summer, there ain't going to be no sunshine like Bill Withers. Rest in power. We're going to be tucked in for this summer. This ain't going to be no hot girl summer this time.
Yeah, not at all.
No. About Christmas, if there is another Christmas, they'll have it figured out. Yes, 5G is going to be like a living microwave, like times 10, though. And it's not just like, 5G has nothing to do with your phone. because people are thinking 5G, 4G, 3G, 2G. It has nothing to do with your phone. Zero. Because once they turn it on, you got an iPhone 6 or 7, you're going to get a 5G signal.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. She said, no need for the summer body. Hilarious. So need for it. No, you gonna need,
unless you on the gram a lot, yeah.
You gonna need get your summer body popping right now. Work real hard for your summer body.
Yeah.
You know why? Because right now, your summer body is actually AKA your online body. All right. So your online body is popping year round. You actually got to get your online body right, because now at any given time it could be summer. Like again, Nelman, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm in the blue green screen. I'm in the stew. You know what I'm saying? I could be at the beach right now if I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying?
Go to the beach.
But this Nelman got his bedroom body on up under this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know,
no kind of bedroom body.
If we talking like we talking, you know what I'm saying? You got to actually have your body right at every given time. And not only that, but at the house, listen, you can hit up your planks, you can hit up your stairs, you can hit up, you know what I mean? There's different things you could do. You can, trust me, you can get unconventional. We'll put it that way.
You know, and it is very depressing if you can't see it all in the big picture. But once you see the big picture, it's not depressing, because they've been doing stuff like this before we were even born.
When you say stuff like this, what do you mean? Dive deep.
Well, like these shenanigans we're having, this coronavirus, this 5G, this stay at home, this quarantine, this is nothing to what, this is 9/11 all over again. This is Katrina all over again. It's actually the same thing. They just keep ramping it up. They keep turning it up.
I'll even dive a little deeper. If you've been working, like, let's just say, this is a jewel right here, so write this down. Ball Life, what's good, man? I'm glad you got to catch us. What's good, fam?
Listen, what you guys talking about? Can we talk about this love? My man, Ball Life. My man, Ball Life.
What you guys talking about? This is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about the days and times.
My man, Ball Life.
But what I'm going to say right now is real key. So if you know what I'm saying, you might want to write this one down, right? And this is for me. So this is just me, right? When I was younger, you know, all I wanted to ever do was get a job. Like, right? I wanted to get a job and get some money to get to a point where I'd have some money and some freedom away from my parents. And I wouldn't, you know, have to rely on my parents to do whatever it was I needed to do. And then once I
get a job, you get a new parent.
Especially becoming an adult, I realized the money wasn't the issue. The issue now is the time, right? So it was like, how do I make a second stream, or how do I do what I need to do with my son, or how do I do, it was like the time, right? So it's like,
there ain't no time though.
So, but right now, all you have is time, to the point where people.
But there is no time though.
Well, I mean, come on, I'm speaking the language right now.
Okay.
I'm speaking the language right now. So all you have is time. Like, where before you were just running out of time, you sipped your coffee, you ate your breakfast, you were kissing your kids because you had to go to work.
That's not time. That's the now. All you have now is the now.
Okay. So
people were living so much.
Colo.
We were leaving so much in a rat race, we forgot about the now. Now we're being forced to live in the now.
100%. But I'm speaking the language though. You saying all of it is the now. There's no such thing as time. Everything is the now, right? That's what you're saying.
Yes, we don't live in the past. We don't live in the future. We live in the now.
So right now, though, in the now, all you have is the now, right? Which translates into time for other people, right? So it's like before, all you was like, you know, and a lot of people would be like driving to work, be like, man, I wish I had more time to kiss my kid. I wish I had more time to reinvent myself. I wish I had more time to maybe start up another interest that I was interested in, especially with the advent of YouTube, where you can actually take something that you're interested in and cultivate that into a second stream of income, right? But you don't have no time. You just don't have the time to do that.
Right. Right.
That's what I'm talking about. So now, being in the now, all you have is the time. You have to discipline yourself to, because like you said, because of what you said, Colo, all you have is the now. And a lot of people don't understand that in the now, like 9 a.m. can go from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. very quickly. So if you separate those things up into what we would call time, and then like actually produce something, right? Like you could just love on your kids a little bit more. Like think about all those things that you couldn't do right before you were heading out the door. Like, man, I wish I could do this. And now I got to leave, right? So now you can like hug up on your kids a little bit more. That's all you got. But actually people are seeing this time and looking at their kids and like getting annoyed by that. Like, man, all I got is this now, and my kids are actually getting annoying, right? But like fucking like a month ago, it was like, man, I'm almost brought to tears because I have to go to work and all I want to do is like hug up on my child. Like I just want to hug up on them and love them. They are getting annoying right now, but it's like right now you have an opportunity to tell your kids some things that some generations never had an opportunity to tell them, or give them some love that some generations never had the opportunity to give their kids because they've been working 9 to 5 every night. You don't got nothing but opportunity to be like, man, come here, man, come here. You know what I'm saying? Because
you know what's gonna happen.
But
you know what's gonna happen.
But what people don't understand is that right there, that little piece is what a lot of kids are missing from their childhood to grow up to be a decent product of the environment, right? Like, because they didn't have like, man, all I needed was like my parents to like sit down and be like tell me how special I was, but they were just too busy to do that. My parents were just too busy to tell me how special I was, even though they thought the world of me.
We're never too busy to do that.
But listen, man, in this day and age, because of the paycheck that we got to get, some parents are too busy, right? Not only that, but some parents end up missing out, right? Like, let's just say, and God forbid, your child dies at a young age, right? And then you got to bury your child and you never get to tell your child all of these things. And you're like remorseful because you never got to spend the time or hug up on your child the way that you needed to. And they got into a tragic situation, right? You know, right? Like your child gets put into a situation. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but you got the opportunity to like really hug up on your child instead of taking your 9 to 5. Because honestly, the kids don't know what time it is right now. Like we could tell them all this stuff that's going on and that we never seen this and that our parents never seen this. They don't know what's going on right now. They just like living it. Like, all right, where the video game at, or where my friends at? All right, mom. All right, dad, get off of me. I'm just living in this. Yeah, they doing some silly stuff right now. There is some silly stuff right now, but this is all I know. I don't know nothing else than this. This is all I know. I'm living in it. Like for parents, we know like we ain't never get to take this much time off in school. We ain't get to take this much time off in life. All of that stuff. That's what we had to live through, right? But like, and then you like on your way to work and thinking about like, man, if I didn't have this damn job, I'll be able to tell this knucklehead something. And I'll give him a noogie and like tell my child how much I like. Now you got now you got the opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you like are tearing up at the site that you got to leave a job, go to a 9 to 5, you don't got to do that right now. You know what I mean? And there's a few jewels that you could drop on your seeds right now that you in your life, you like, you know what? Damn, I'd probably never get to drop those jewels because I got to go to this damn 9 to 5 every day. But if I had the chance,
Yeah.
I'd have a few jewels that I tell them and I show them, and I'll even go back in the damn outside and show them like, this is how it's done, whatever that may be. And they'll never get to learn that because, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to go to work. They'll never get to know
Right.
that, right? Well, now's your chance to like, and I'm just talking about the seeds. I'm just talking about the seeds right now, right? Now is your chance. And
Well, you got to think like what's going to happen is when this phase goes through, people are going to say, man, I want to go back to the Corona days, man.
Man, 100. Tell them, Will.
Watch.
Tell them, Will.
Watch.
Tell them, Colo.
They're like, man, I want to go back to when it was
Peace
like
and quiet.
this.
There's one thing that people haven't had in a lot of years that like the 2000s haven't had is peace and quiet. The days of the social media and all of that, there's really no peace and quiet, and it's because of the fact that you don't want peace and quiet. You want to know what's going on. You want to know what is going on right now, right?
Everybody wants to know. Yeah, there ain't no peace and quiet.
There's no peace and quiet.
No. That's why I said if everybody shuts off their phone for 2 days, just turn the phones off. Use it as a phone, like we used to use phones as a phone.
Yeah.
Cut it off. Delete your social media apps for 2 days. Pull them back in after 2 days and see if there's still a virus that's in existence. There will be no virus in existence. Just 2 days.
$100.
2 days. But people can't get off their phone. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna act like I'm the phone guy. No, my phone, I'm checking 4 or 5 apps constantly.
How many phones?
One phone. I have one phone.
Okay.
But we can hug our family 100 times, but if we can't create a future for them, we are proud of. It leaves uncertainty, hopeless, and that's facts. That's facts. That's 100% facts. And Nelman is saying, embrace this opportunity while you have it because it's different and we haven't had it. But you're right. And Dana's saying, we can do all that. But if in the future it's not going to lead to nothing, what's the point?
True. But I
feel that.
It's a big point because the earth is going through a reboot right now, right? Right?
Global reboot.
A global reboot. And what we're going to find out the other end of that reboot is a whole new world, right? But one thing that we will continue to see, but one thing that will stay the same is family, right? Like the connection you get in your family and the connection you get between your parents and your siblings, that's not going to change. And all it is, if anything else, that's going to come even stronger, right? So it's like right now that energy that you get from your parents and you get from your siblings and you get from your you give to your children, like that is the one thing that's going to remain a constant. You know what I mean? So it's like even when the world changes with the 5G and even when the world is unrecognizable between
2021,
2025, we'll say 2025 and 2020 or 2001 or 1999, the one thing that will remain constant is the love that comes from your family. Right? Like that
is the one thing.
Change.
But you got to realize some people don't have that family. Some people's family are friends that aren't blood related.
And that's not going to change. That's the same thing. Because some people that who ain't even got like that family, that's still family. I'm not talking about blood. You said blood. I'm talking about family.
I'm talking about blood family.
I'm talking about family as family. And family might not necessarily be a relative, what you talking about.
I'm talking about a relative for sure.
I'm talking about family, you know what I'm saying, is not necessarily a relative. Because I'm talking about the people that you can call on, and you can't necessarily call on family at all times. but you might could call on someone who isn't blood related, but you can't call on family in a time of need. So I'm just talking about family in that sense. I'm not talking about relatives. I'm talking about family.
I'm talking about relatives.
See, that's a different thing. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. But man, listen, first and foremost, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in right now. I know Colo say he'll be RB, you know what I'm saying? But right now, it's just a delicate moment in time. It's an awesome time to be alive right now, you know what I'm saying? And if you got the opportunity, you got to hug up on who you have the opportunity to hug up on, especially. And if you don't have, like, if you in these times and you all by yourself, you know what I'm saying? You need to take in some stock then, because nobody should be alone at this time. You feel me? So if you don't have anyone to turn to, and you watching the Nelman Show right now, that, you know what I'm saying, you pointing the finger out at other people, but 4 or 5 fingers are pointing right back at you. You know? So, you know, there may be a reason why you are all alone at this point. And this ain't the time to be alone, especially talking about, you know, distance yourself in, but, you know, exactly, we all family. So it's just a new time. Exactly, 100%. He said back to some positive vibes. And this ain't necessarily negative vibes. I'm just wanting everybody to be aware. You know what I'm saying? What time it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's not negative vibes by any means. You know what I'm saying? But you know.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, some other okay, yeah. See, I ain't mean to go deep like this, but right now where we're at, that's just what it's called for.
There definitely is time for some
right.
good information. No need to be
right now. Nelman and we might be doing like the whole like sneaker thing, but that don't mean ish. That's just how we survive on YouTube. Like, we know what time it is, what's going on out here, and it's just a change. This is nothing different than 9/11. Like, after 9/11, there was a change, and even the people that weren't affected in 9/11, you got to think about the recipients of 9/11. Besides us being Americans, what happened after 9/11? We went to war, quote unquote war. So there was people on the other side of that felt the effects of 9/11, regardless if they had a hand in it or not. So people are like, oh, the whole world's feeling this coronavirus thing. The whole world felt the changes of 9/11 too. It just was different. So this is no different than a 9/11 change. It's just another change.
Just another. But this time it's like before 9/11 was more of the United States, and we brought a change to the rest of the world. Now
it was New York.
World,
so anytime you hit on New York, that's a global thing. I don't care what they say in Africa, in China. That's a global thing. When New York gets disrupted, when the market gets disrupted, that's a change for everybody.
100. We just need to adjust to the situation. It's just another phase. Ball Life. Shout out to Ball Life.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ball Life. He is right. You're right, Ball Life.
The only problem with that is that they're forcing the change on us, and they're making us adjust to their changes. They've been doing that since we've been here. All of us. They've been doing that before our time. They're making us adjust with their changes. That's it. There ain't no virus. There ain't no virus, man. People talking about death tolls. People have been dying every day, B. Like, you acting like people don't get sick until the virus came out.
Well, I have been seeing that as far as these death tolls, what you say, they've been packing up like tractor trailers full of dead new corpses. Like, they just don't have enough to, like, the regular morgue is getting filled up, to a point where they have to bring more in to actually take account of all the dead bodies.
From the quote unquote virus. I don't even want to say the name. That's right. We living in the now. We're forced to live in the now.
Let me ask you this. So is there something like, are we just living in the now and all of the sudden people are dropping dead in the now?
Yes.
Something is so something is going on that's causing people to just drop dead at a more rapid pace in the last month or so that maybe has not happened, is unprecedented in the last 100 or so years.
Hold on, let me see what he's saying, bruh. I think there is a virus plus 5G. The virus, I believe, is airborne. I also think while the government went underground, we are currently being gassed out by the virus. First of all, there ain't no airborne virus, dude. That's number uno. If there was an airborne virus, we would not be on this live stream right now. I'm gonna let that simmer for like 5 seconds. Why? Because we all breathe in the same air. Nobody's breathing different air. So if it was an airborne virus, we would not. There would be no live streams going on right now. We would all be infected by this quote unquote virus. And there's only a virus because they told you there was a virus. You don't know of no viruses because they told you that. If they didn't tell you that, you wouldn't know. If you didn't have a cell phone, you wouldn't know. There's no airborne virus. If there was an airborne virus, as soon as you went to that 7-Eleven across the street, you would have been hit. And you ain't. You're probably actually in the best shape of your life. You probably actually haven't coughed in 5 days. I actually coughed today, and it's because I wanted to cough. I was like, just for the hell of it. Like, I ain't even coughing. So trust me. He said my sister's in the medical field, bro. My wife's in the medical field, bro. Ain't sick.
My
I'm sure your sister in the medical field, bro, ain't sick.
Oh, Dad said, so what do these people have if not a virus? Oh, they got a virus. Somebody got
no coronavirus though.
Somebody got something.
Somebody got something, but it ain't what they saying it is. That's why they keep switching it up.
I'm get my joint flag, man. Listen, man, it's been it's been 2 hours, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking about some things, man. We diving deep, man. But listen, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I love y'all though. But just got y'all thinking about some things, man. I just got y'all thinking about some things. And if nothing else, the Nelman channel has you thinking. That's it. That's all I want you to do. I don't want you to just let your brain go to waste. You know what I mean?
Right.
Think
I'm
about
telling you, man.
Chop it up with your siblings. Chop it up with your loved ones. Chop it up with your, you know what I mean? Your significant others. Listen, and Nelman's been going about 2 hours. So we're going to talk about some things, right? Next week. You know what I'm saying? Tune in. All right. So listen. Matter of fact, not only that, but Nelman has just been quarantined to work from home. So I'll probably go live later on this week. Shoot. We're gonna do this more than once a week. We're gonna really dive in and we're gonna chop up some
so
good
funny.
games. You know what I'm saying? Bring your significant other. Des, bring your significant other. Anybody else who's tuning in, you know what I'm saying? Bring your significant other. Let's chop up some good conversation. So y'all have a good night and we out of here.
One.
Peace. Everybody say
Drink
peace.
water. Drink a bunch of water.
Drink some alkaline water.